It's so hot. I shouldn't have taken this job. My name is Atsushi Torisawa. After graduating from school, I found a full-time job at an exploitative company and resigned after 2 years. I'm currently job hunting, but I'm also doing a part-time job to make my ends meet. I was introduced to this part-time job where I could be happy seeing ladies in bikinis, but it was only good at first. I was deceived. There aren't many people on weekdays, and the best part was only the beginning. Sitting still in a sweltering summer heat of 38 degrees Celsius is harder than you might think. Damn, I thought I got a job at a big company, but that damn president. People can live by feeding on customer satisfaction. Gather up as much customer satisfaction as you can. That's what will keep you alive. Impossible is the word for an incompetent person. Make it happen no matter what. Leave a comment and high rating on every single video on this channel called Love Koi. If only had I joined a decent company. I'm having a hard time finding a new job, so I feel like complaining. What's that? Looking ahead, there's one lady who is looking for something in the swimming pool with a tearful expression on her face. That lady. Oh.
What should I do? My swimsuit!
She's hiding it well, but did her swimsuit get washed away? I grabbed the bath towel, hurried down the ladder, and ran to her.
Huh?
Thank God it was a weekday. There were only a few people around. I went to her and covered her with the bath towel. Oh, I'll look away, so please use me and the wall of the swimming pool to hide yourself from others and wrap yourself with the towel.
Oh, thanks!
I turned around and she quickly wrapped the bath towel around herself. I'm gonna go look for your swimsuit, alright?
Okay.
I then started running to look for her swimsuit. I guess her top would be a bikini. The knot of the string was too loose, huh? As I thought, her bikini top had been washed away until a little further ahead. I'm tired. I didn't realize how hard it is to just sit around under the hot sun. It's boring. I get sunburned, and I have to do random chores in the middle of the day. Some people say it's easy, but apparently this job isn't for me. Although I had my perks. That girl was pretty. If I could see that girl again, I wouldn't mind working just one more day. That's what I was thinking. I was cold and turned around and found the lady I saw earlier and a man in a suit. I saw you earlier.
Is it you? The man who has apparently seen Sakuya-sama in a state of disarray?
Huh?
You deserve to die. Come with us!
How did it come to this? And I was taken away. Oh, how miserable. What a huge mansion! After being driven for a while, we arrived in front of a huge mansion that I had never seen before. I wonder how many rooms it has. And how much footage this plot has to easily contain this huge mansion. I mean, what kind of house has a tennis court and a swimming pool in its yard? Wait, a swimming pool? What was the point of that girl coming to a public swimming pool if she has one in her yard?
That's disrespectful to my lady. Apologize in tears. Hey, Nagasaka, you were rude too. He's taken the trouble to come here.
My lady?
I beg your pardon. You fool! Clean up your ear holes and listen to me. This person is Lady Sakuya Ichinose. She is the granddaughter of the chairman of the Ichinose Group.
Ichinose Group, you say? Ichinose Group is a huge group that has a wide range of businesses from household goods to home appliances and supports our economy. Recently, they have expanded their business to overseas and are further improving their performance. That's Ichinose Group.
It's just my grandfather who is great.
So why was I brought to the house of such a great person? And next thing I knew, I was standing in my swimsuit on the swimming pool of the mansion.
We are demanding your apology. Yes, an apology. You have seen me in my most immodest state. So, please teach me how to swim during the summer as an apology.
What? Yes. No, wait a minute.
What is it?
Swimming? That doesn't have to be me, does it? In the first place, an apology? But I saved you! Woo!
You are a noisy man. When the lady says you need to apologize, you have to apologize!
I was pressed against my cheek with a cold, hard object. Oh, a gun?
Oh no, it's a toy gun. A toy! Would you like to try shooting it? Your response must be yes, sure, or okay. Got it?
In the end, I had no choice but to nod my head.
Rest assured, I will pay you for your instruction. If you finish successfully, I'm willing to offer you a job.
I would appreciate that. Wait, you're a woman?
Yes? What is wrong with that?
I thought she looked sexually neutral, but I didn't think she was actually a woman. I mean, why don't you teach swimming to Sakuya-san, was it?
Miss, this man has no manners at all. Let's just finish him. Don't scare him too much. You can accomplish that anytime you want, can't you?
Your conversation is too disturbing and scary.
I'm kidding.
It didn't sound like a joke.
So please take good care of me and Nagasaka from now on.
Okay, I get it. Wait, Nagasaka-san too? No, nothing, never mind. My survival instinct told me not to say anything further about it. So I'll be teaching you how to swim now. But how well can you two swim in the first place? This is an outdoor nighttime swimming pool. Even with lights, it could be dangerous if you can only swim a little.
As for me, not at all. I can't even put my face in the water. What do you think I brought you here for? Teach us how to put our faces in the water first.
Whoa, you just said a really pathetic thing like a big shot.
Shut up.
And so the swimming lesson began, but...
I'm scared. What if water gets in my ears or something?
Don't worry, it won't get in so easily. And even if it does, it will drain right out.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Ugh.
Ugh, I'm so tired from yesterday. The next morning, I was thinking about yesterday in my bed. I never thought I would be teaching swimming to Ichinose Group's young lady. I wonder if I'm good enough for the job in the first place. Why don't they hire a professional instructor?
No problem. You should be proud of yourself because the young lady nominated you.
How am I supposed to be proud of it? Hey, where did you come in from? I had my door locked, and I've had the AC on, so of course all the windows are closed.
I don't need to answer to you. More importantly, the young lady is waiting for you. You have 40 seconds to get ready.
You're trespassing! And by the way, you're way too unreasonable.
If this counts as unreasonable, I would have been fired from this job a long time ago.
Nagasaka-san looks enlightened. It seems she is having a harder time than I thought.
Atsushi-san, good morning!
I left the house being rushed by Nagasaka-san, and Sakuya-san was waiting for me. Oh, good morning. What? That's...
It's a camper! We're going to a training camp.
Training camp? We only do that at school.
Naturally, you have no right to refuse, okay?
Why am I here? This is too strange. I can't believe I'm on a private beach under the guise of a training camp with someone I just met yesterday.
It is the will of the young lady. You should be honored to be in a place people can rarely enter. I'm so tired.
Apparently, she's the one who did all the preparations for this training camp in just a day or two. And she drove us all the way here, so no wonder she's complaining.
Here's the ocean! It's the beginning of the training camp! You're going to teach us flutter kicking today, right?
Oh, sure.
Ugh, I'm going to take a little nap first. I'm at my limit.
Move your legs as if you're making a stroke in the water, rather than just moving them randomly. Ah, yes, just like that. Next, while you have your face in the water...
Yes. Oh, it's salty.
Well, it's the ocean. But it's easy to teach her because she listens to what I say. But you've improved a lot in just 2 days.
Really?
We were on a short break. Sakuya-san and I were talking on the shoal where we could stand with our feet, feeling the gentle waves. The next step is, a flutterboard or something would have been helpful, but I guess there isn't any.
Don't worry. Nagasaka, give me the flutterboard. Sure, ma'am. Here it is.
Whoa! Just as Sakuya-san called out to her, Nagasaka-san suddenly appeared holding a flutterboard.
Thanks.
Where did you suddenly appear from? I mean, weren't you taking a nap?
Don't talk about people like they're insects or something. And I would wake up even from the deepest sleep if the lady calls me. Ugh.
Nagasaka-san?
Nagasaka!
Even she seemed to have reached the limit of her physical strength. In the evening, the dining table was lined with the most sumptuous dishes I had ever eaten.
It's a little bit irritating to cook for a commoner like you, but it can't be helped.
Whoa, did you make all this, Nagasaka-san?
Here you go, Atsushi-san. Please feel free to eat.
Oh, yes. I'm glad to hear that, but aren't you eating with us, Nagasaka-san?
A servant would never eat with her master. You are supposed to be in my position too, you know. You are certainly right, Atsushi-san. Nagasaka, sit there and have dinner with us. What? Miss, that's overstepping our bounds. We are the only ones here, and no one else is watching us. Let us all eat together. Besides, I've certainly made you do a lot of unreasonable things, so it's okay. Thank you, my lady, for your kindness.
In the morning of the second day of the training camp, while I was asleep, two people invaded my room.
Oh my goodness, he looks so cute in his sleep. He looks so happy. Don't spoil him, miss. It is folly to sleep until such hours. He needs to be punished. Please don't do anything too harsh. How kind of you. Don't worry, I'll wake him up gently. Gently.
Oh, someone's trying to kill me! You try to kill me?
I went full throttle so that even amateurs can sense my murderous intent and evade my attack. So it's all good.
What kind of a world am I in right now? Wait, I remember! You tutted at me earlier!
Oops, I meant to keep that to myself.
Hey! A few days later, I taught them both to swim. At first, they were afraid to even put their faces in the water, but gradually they started to learn how to swim. In the end, once I got used to teaching them, I even began to enjoy it. And within a week, the ladies were swimming without assistance.
Hey, Atsushi-san!
But now that they know how to swim, that means my coaching is over. It was kind of a sad feeling.
So here we go! Cheers to the last day of training camp!
Now that they can both swim, this is the last day of the training camp. We clink our glasses together.
Thanks to Atsushi-san, I can swim now! I finally accomplished one thing!
You sure exaggerate a lot, don't you?
That's right, miss. Then we have no more use for this man, correct?
Jesus Christ, don't point a gun at me!
Oh, well, Nagasaka, that's enough joking around. Huh? Yes, that's right. I was joking, right?
Hey, why did you just sound unexpected?
You two are funny people, aren't you? So, I want to be friends with you. Oh, I finally said it.
Sakuya-san said so as she smiled at me. Friend?
Yes, I'm sorry. I only wanted to be friends with you. That's why I made you all of these.
Oh, I see.
Oh? Huh?
So all her craziness up to now was because she wanted to be friends with me. That made me laugh when I thought about it. I was surprised at first, but whether we were friends or not? Of course we are. We've been spending time together for a week now, so we're all friends now, right?
You don't have to include me. Atsushi-san, I'm glad. Nagasaka, on the other hand, you are... Wait, what's with that look of yours, miss? I'm just a servant, so... Yes, Nagasaka always builds a wall between us. How sad. Wow! Although I'm a servant, that also means we have a friend-like relationship. Nagasaka! I believed in you!
What is this little play? Later, even after the swimming camp was over, I was called to hang out with Sakuya-san.
Atsushi-san! These are fireworks! It's the first time I've ever been to a festival with my friends.
First time?
Of course it is. The young lady is the granddaughter of Chairman Ichinose, you see.
I see. Apparently, it's difficult for the young lady to make friends or go to a single festival. But suddenly, I felt that something is strange. Then, why is it okay all of a sudden now? And the next thing I knew, I realized that it was the end of summer. The day came so fast. Are you trespassing again, Nagasaka-san?
How rude. I was only trespassing because there was a reason I should be trespassing.
That's called trespassing, right?
But this may be the last time.
Nagasaka-san looked straight at me, her expression more serious than ever.
The young lady is going to the US soon.
Haha, you mean a long trip, just like a typical rich person? She's rich, so it's normal. That's what I thought.
No, it's a relocation. The young lady has been put in charge of the group's overseas branch.
Huh?
This was long planned. The young lady was supposed to go to the US once the summer was over. In other words, this summer was the last long vacation for the young lady to do any unfinished business in Japan. I don't know how she appeared to you, but the young lady has already been working as one of the managers.
I see. She's a rich young lady, so she was doing whatever she wanted. That's how it appeared to me. But in fact, she wasn't.
I'm afraid I wasn't allowed to accompany her either. But I just thought I would tell you because you are a friend of the young lady's.
Please let me see Sakuya-san.
What are you going to do if you see her? You can't change her going to the US, can you?
I don't know. But I feel like I have to see her. If you're not gonna let me, then...
Even if you went to the mansion alone, you'll be immediately turned away at the door. Well, somehow, you and I seem to be friends. So let me think about granting your request once you answer this question. Are you determined?
Determined?
Yes. Are you determined to never make the lady sad? That kind of determination.
Yes. If she thinks of me as her friend, I want to repay her.
And if that doesn't work out? What if you end up making her sad?
I don't know, but I'll think. I'll think through all the way until I find a solution.
Well, that's an answer with an excellent grade. Then I'll go to the young lady's place.
With that, Nagasaka-san extended her hand to me with a bit of smile.
Huh? Atsushi-san, what's going on? I don't think I invited you today.
When I arrived at the mansion with Nagasaka-san, she was surprised with her eyes wide open.
Well, that's because I
asked Nagasaka-san to help me. Is it true that you're going to the US?
Huh? Hey, Nagasaka! Yes, it was me. I have decided that telling him is a good idea. The scolding can come later. I see. I wish I could have prepared my mind. My apologies. Yes, you're right. Atsushi-san, it's true. Since my parents died early, for me, what my grandfather says is everything. I knew that I would be going abroad too.
But then she looked at me as she said that.
There was a lot going on this summer. I've done nothing in Japan for the past 24 years that I've lived here. So I was trying to conquer my fears against swimming, as it was summer. But you see, I was ashamed to let my servants see that I couldn't swim, so I went to the public swimming pool. And I met you. I love you. I bet this is how it feels like to love someone.
Sakuya-san looked at me gently and somewhat sadly and told me so.
I fell in love with you, who helped me in a pinch in a gentlemanly way. But the time is up. Still, satisfied. I learned to swim, made friends, and I had a lot of fun. So I have made enough memories of Japan.
Sakuya-san smiled as she said that. Don't go! Don't go to the US, Sakuya-san! I found myself hugging her with my arms.
Huh? What?
I still don't know how to respond to what you just told me, but I know that I don't want you to go. We still have a lot of things to do together, so don't go.
I didn't think I would have this kind of feeling either. I don't want to go. I don't want to go either.
She cried silently on my chest as she said that. In the end, regardless of how we felt, Sakuya-san left for the US as planned.
Well, the way world works is not so simple that it can be easily overturned by love or romance. They just create nuisance. So, what are you going to do now?
Well, I think I'm gonna have to go after her.
She is the young lady of a big corporate group, you know?
I promise not to make her sad, so I'll do what I can, at least as a close friend of her.
Oh, I just remembered that I had promised you before that I would help you find a job. I have some connections in the Ichinose group. However, if you want to go after her, you need to put in a lot of effort and determination.
I know. This time, I have to learn how to swim well.
Good analogy. I'll be interviewing you tomorrow, so don't be late.
And so began my new path.
Hi, Sakuya. It's been a while. Sharo, I thought you went back to Japan. Did you get transferred to the U.S. branch again? Her name is Charlotte Fulton. I nicknamed her Sharo-san. As you can hear, she speaks fluent Japanese. She was the first person I concluded a big deal with when I came to the U.S. Oh, hell, I overdid it, even though it was to make excuses to go back to Japan. I get called to go and greet the big clients I got as part of my responsibility. If I don't get back to Japan soon, I might lose Shun to Mai. Your lover is called Shun-san, huh? Wouldn't it be fine if you're officially together? Mai's my best friend, but she likes Shun. Oh, I'm so worried. I'm gonna go call him. I'm leaving now. Saying that, Sharo-san left in a hurry. I envy you. Me, on the other hand, I'm lonely. I want to go back to that summer days, the days of happy memories. There's nothing here. There are only unfamiliar faces, people I don't know. Just work and responsibility. While I was thinking about that, my phone rang.
Ma'am, 2 people who have been transferred from Japan have arrived. They'll like to say hello.
Sure. Let them in. Wiping away my tears, I recall that there was a person who was getting transferred from our company in Japan. Oh no! I've been too busy to check! Huh? What? I was surprised to see the name of 2 employees on the file. I'd forgotten to take a look. Is this really happening? Because they were the names of my favorite people I love and always wanted to see.